presentation of the Lord. When the day came for the purification according to the law of Moses, they brought the baby up to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. To purify, you should give what you should give to God. I mean, you clean a place means you put everything in the proper place. So what belongs to God, you have to give Him if you want to purify yourself. And every firstborn son belongs to God, they believed. That's how Jesus is the firstborn son. And they had to offer Jesus to the Lord. When you give God what you have, everything will fall into place. It's a beautiful process, my dear friends. But then, to give what you have, for Mary, for Joseph, Jesus is everything what they had. And they have to give Jesus back to God. Giving God back to God. Because Jesus is God Himself. And in this process, it causes pain. A lot of pain. To surrender what you have. That's why the first reading in Malachi, it's beautifully said, who can bear the coming of the Lord? He's like the soap which cleans the clothes. He's like the fire which tests the gold. So He will separate you. His word is like a double-edged sword. Test you completely. So that's exactly when Simeon said to Mary, when he blessed Mary, Mother of God, he said, your heart would be pierced with a sword. Definitely. Purifying causes pain. You purify something, but if you want to purify it, you have to make it go through pain. You smash the clothes on the ground. You put the gold in fire. That's how you are purified. And see, this Simeon, he had to wait for many years. Wait in expectation. When Mary and Joseph came to the temple to offer Jesus, they could have easily stayed without coming. Because they knew it's God's son. For what? To offer. There's nothing to offer, they could have thought. But then, because they came to the church, came to the temple to offer Jesus, the promise, Holy Spirit has given a promise to Simeon that he would not die without seeing the salvation. And these both ends were met because the Holy Family wanted to give God what they had to give. Everything will fall into place when you surrender your life, when you surrender what you have. And Anna, daughter of Phanuel, and she's a widow. She was waiting for a long time as a widow, fasting and prayer in the temple. So her price is paid for her pain because Mary and Joseph came with Jesus to offer. When you offer your life, when you give God what you should give, everything will fall into place. And that's how you are purified. And so that's exactly why the evil one will tempt you to hold things for you without giving God what you should give, without surrendering everything what you have. So the moment you grab things from God, it begins to stink and rot. And the moment you give God what you have, everything, the best what you have, if you give the Lord the best, not like Cain, but like Abel. And he gave the best. His own brother gave haphazardly. So when you give your best to the Lord, the best would happen in your life also. But not in a human way, not in a human understanding, my dear friends. So this presentation of the Lord was seen only by the people who were connected to the Spirit. Holy Spirit led Simon to the temple, and Anna to the temple in the same way. That's how they encountered the Lord. When Anna gave her whole life as a widow, the word says she had been 7 years with her husband, and since then she had been continually about the temple, serving God as a widow, night and day, in fasting and prayer. So when she gave her life to the Lord, she met Jesus. She encountered the Lord. When Simeon had, and Simeon is a person who devoutly, completely gave his life to the Lord, and he met the Lord. This is exactly what happened in your life. When you give your life to the Lord, when you give the best of your life, the best would happen to you. But then when you, without giving the Lord the priority, the best in your life, the first and the best in your life, you grab it, you will destroy it and yourself also. So it won't fall into the proper place. It won't fall into the proper purpose. That's exactly what happened when you don't give what belongs to God. So it's in the presentation feast, you are invited to give the first and the blessed and the best place of everything to the Lord, my dear friends. Think about it. Have a nice day. May God bless you.